So I like to start the process with a user story. We can write it down, but I'm just going to go through it quickly. An artist, when they want to create a stencil, this is the story that happens. So an artist would find an image, make sure it's a good quality image, then they would upload it to Photoshop. They would remove the background. They may remove the background, especially if it's a portrait. They would adjust the contrast and brightness settings of the image to make sure it's sharp. And then what you would do is you would duplicate that layer and you would adjust the threshold. You'd go to the settings and you would adjust the threshold for one layer. Then you'd select the white of that background and remove it. And then you'd repeat that step for each layer while you're changing each layer. You're probably changing the colour of it too. And then so what's left is a stencil, a multi-layered stencil with a realistic looking multi-layered stencil. You'd then add some alignment holes on the corners of your artwork. So when you print it out and when you cut it, you cut the alignment markings as well. And so you'd stick the bottom stencil on the page, on the wall. So you'd stick the stencil on and it would have these alignment marks here. You'd have one here and one here, and this section here, that would be the bit that you spray, but you'd also spray this area here. So when you take this stencil off, the next stencil, you can align it with these alignment marks, and then you can spray that second layer, which is slightly different from that first layer. So that's the process, that's the user story of very high level. Of how an artist would create a stencil from an image.